Hey guys, how's it going? So, since our last update, last video, last community crunch when we broke down all the news about Ark Survival Ascended, some new kind of info has dropped. It's not the ribeye that the last update was, but might give us some helpful insight on what to be expected, what's coming, and when to expect it. If you follow the Ark Survival Evolved series at all in any aspect, and you know Wildcard, the developers of the game, punctuation, timeliness, none of it is their strong suit at all. They're professionals at delaying the game, professionals at delaying updates. That's why it's taking so long to even see Survival Ascended. That's why it's taking so long to see Arc 2. So that's why this news is so big. They finally added the Arc Survival Ascended website. And you can only get to it pretty much, I mean, obviously, if you know the website name, you can type it in. But you can only get to it from their Twitter, which they rarely post on. So the fact somebody found this is pretty impressive. But you go ahead and click the link in their bio, and it takes you over to this website. And as the first thing you can see, obviously, Ark Survival Ascended has kind of all their updated DLCs, everything like that. But as we scroll down, and these are some clips, some pictures, images, placeholders we've seen before. However, the fact the website's there at least shows a little bit of good insight, because as of right now, we don't have an official release date. Just kind of end of October is the time frame we're working with. But as we scroll down here, we can kind of see some images. One can assume somewhat that these are at least what they're going to somewhat look like in the game as far as renderings go, if it's Unreal Engine 5. So, we got some of the community voted dinos here. I'd say at least, and obviously these are just rendered images. These look pretty good. Very excited. This thing is huge. That's sick. But yeah, so those are some images, placeholder dossiers that we already knew about. And as we go down here, we get the placeholders. And like I said, these have existed before, but showing them on a website, compiled, put together, is huge news already. So see, we got the trees, we got the sleeping bag, the mortar and pestle, the cooking campfire, the smithies. We got here is where I think the big money is. Buildings, the structures. So here, this is Ark Survival Evolved right here. You got your fabricator crammed in here. You got a bunk bed crammed in here. Not a lot of wiggle room, air conditioner, all that. Like, looks very tight. Whereas this is very roomy. And like everybody knows right now, fabricators, if you put them in a one high building, one wall high, that they clip through the top. So here it's looking like a ton of room added above it. Bunk bed obviously has way more room versus cramped on the ceiling. So it's looking like they're elevating a lot of structures and making walls and stuff taller, which is huge. Here's kind of the same thing, showing it in wood. The wood looks a lot more refined, a lot less granulated, a lot less like slapped together, I guess, if you will. So I think that shows a lot of as well. Supply drops, obviously. This drop looks absolutely amazing. If all of them look like this, gives a more alien feel, because these just, I don't know, they look cool. They were alien, they're out of the world, and obviously you're on an Ark and alien realm basically anyways, but I think this adds another layer into the depth of it all. Here we just got some melee weapons. This one is probably the one that looks maybe the least updated, how you want to look at it. Arrows look very similar, like color change is basically the difference there. Tools look very the same. I'd imagine obviously in hand and stuff they'll look a little more refined, less clay maybe. But didn't expect anything crazy there anyways. I think honestly, like I said, the structures is the big thing here. So this is all they have on the website so far. But like I said, showing that this is even a thing yet, even here, is absolutely humongous. So some of you may know, Ark does like a ambassador, almost a fundraiser every year. It's called Arcade. I'm not sure if this is necessarily replacing the Arcade thing, but they partner with this company called Noise, and they're doing a Ark ambassador program, which basically you'll get a key for the game. You'll be able to play it. I don't know if it's necessarily letting you play early. I don't know if they've talked about that much yet. I don't know much about Noise either, so I don't know how serious or how big this company specifically is. And I obviously signed up for it. I haven't gotten an invitation yet. But because of signing up for it, I guess that put me on their newsletter type thing, if you will, their subscription for emails, which, fine. But the other day, I think 2 days ago from now, I got this email. And basically, to summarize this email, because honestly, all the words don't even matter. So Noise, or Ark specifically, part of the Arcade Ambassador Program, will have a booth at TwitchCon Las Vegas, which is, so today's October 12th. That will be 8 days from now. October 20th is when this event starts. So any day now. But why this is significant is if they're having a booth here, there, as of right now, we know no details. We have our community crunches on Friday. Last Friday was almost nothing. Obviously, we'll see what we get this Friday. But that means we're closer to release. We're closer to having information put out. They posted on their official ARC Discord earlier today even that they're still in targeted time frame for end of October, and we will have a trailer available to watch before purchase. And this obviously being at the end of October, a little bit before the end of the month, about a week before the end of the month, and having a date, and obviously they have to have something to show at the booth. So, I mean, obviously any time between now and then we could see this trailer, but I wouldn't even be surprised if on October 20th, when this event starts, maybe that weekend, that day even, they put out the trailer, because then people can see it, it hypes up, it sparks it on Twitter again, puts on people's timelines, and then people are at TwitchCon, they can dedicate foot traffic to that booth, get more ambassadors, because it will say they have like a on-site ambassador program or a quest going. So I'm thinking October 20th is when we get the final ARC trailer of ARC Survival Ascended. We actually get to see in game, in engine, what the game we've been so waiting for and so loved in ARC Survival Evolved, and waiting to see what it can become. I think this could be huge for the community. Made it this far into the video, I just want to say thanks for watching. I appreciate all the love and support. If you do like what you see, or like anything you have seen, don't be afraid to drop a follow. Any bit helps. Even just watching the video honestly is enough though. But the follows and everything just keep my drive, keep me going, keep me fired up, and keep me moving forward. So I appreciate everything. Thank you very much.